Be realistic. How many times have we heard that? At school, at work, when pitching a dream, or even in our own heads. Realism is worn like armor in today's world. We admired the so called realists. Pragmatic, logical, hard nosed, but what if I told you? Realism left unchecked kills. Kills hope, kills innovation, kills humanity. And in the middle of this debate, one name always comes up: Niccolo Machiavelli. In The Prince, he tells leaders to be feared rather than loved. He praises manipulation. He normalizes betrayal. To him, power is the goal and ethics are optional. But what if he was wrong? Not just a little wrong, but dangerously wrong. Realism sounds noble, like it's protecting us from naivety, but the kind of realism Machiavelli encourages is toxic. When leaders think only of consolidating power, when people believe others must be controlled rather than inspired, we create a world of fear. And fear breeds cycles, cycles of mistrust, oppression, and conflict. Just look around how many wars, corporate betrayals, political crises have stemmed from cold realism in the past 20 years. Machiavelli writes that rulers must appear virtuous, but not actually be virtuous, that if you have to choose, it's better to be feared. That mercy is weakness, but here's what that misses: power built on fear is fragile. Control without compassion is short lived, and leadership without ideals is just tyranny with better PR. Now, idealism. It's often mocked, seen as childish, irresponsible, or heck, even impossible. But here's what idealism really is: the courage to imagine a world and the will to pursue it anyway. Luther King Jr. was an idealist. Malala Yousafzai is an idealist. Even the scientists who sent humans to the moon, they're just idealists, but with equations. Idealism is not blind optimism. It's hope with a backbone. Idealism doesn't ignore reality. It chooses to confront it, not surrender to it. And when we say Machiavelli is wrong, we're not saying that strategy and caution are useless. What we're saying is this: without vision, strategy is just manipulation. Without ethics, caution becomes cowardice. The best leaders in history, the ones we remember, were the ones who dreamed first and built the path there. They didn't say what is, they asked what could be. So, what should leadership look like? Imagine a prince or a president, a teacher, a parent, who acts from conviction, not calculation, who chooses to be just even when it's harder, who understands people are not pawns, but partners. That's not weakness, that's strength with integrity. Yes, the world is tough. Yes, people can be selfish, but if all we do is respond to the world's worst traits, we become part of the problem. We mirror the darkness instead of lighting a candle. Machiavelli wanted rulers to survive. We should want them to matter. So here's what I ask of you today: be an idealist. Dream and defend that dream. Lead and lead with heart. And when the world tells you to be more realistic, smile and say, I'm not here to accept the world as it is. I'm here to change it. Thank you.